Back in Old Britain, rain was simply part of life. Grey skies, wet mornings, foggy country roads, and long drives through endless drizzle became familiar experiences for millions of families. Whether it was a school run on a rainy Monday, a trip to visit relatives, or a summer holiday that turned unexpectedly wet, British drivers needed cars they could depend on. Luxury cars like Jaguars, Rolls-Royces, and expensive Mercedes models certainly offered comfort, but most ordinary families couldn't afford them. Instead, they relied on practical British cars. Cars built to handle slippery roads, cold mornings, and unpredictable weather. Some became famous for reliability. Others earned trust slowly through years of dependable service. Today, we're counting down 10 British cars families trusted on rainy British roads. And by the time we reach number 1, you'll understand why so many owners refuse to part with it. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Number 10. Austin Maxi. The Austin Maxi arrived in 1969 and remained a familiar sight throughout the 1970s. Built by British Leyland, the Maxi focused on practicality above everything else. The hatchback design offered impressive luggage space, while the roomy interior comfortably carried growing families. Most versions used dependable 4-cylinder engines designed for economy and everyday use. The front-wheel drive layout also helped provide decent grip during wet weather. Families appreciated the Maxi because it handled daily life so well. School runs, shopping trips, weekend journeys. The car simply got on with the job. It wasn't exciting, but when rain covered Britain's roads, reliability mattered far more than excitement. Number 9. Morris Minor Traveller. The Morris Minor Traveller remained popular long after its original introduction. Built by Morris Motors, the Traveller became famous for its distinctive wooden rear frame and practical estate car design. Many British families trusted them throughout the 1960s and early 1970s. The simple engine proved reliable and easy to maintain. Visibility remained excellent, helping drivers feel confident during poor weather. Families also loved the generous luggage area. Holiday bags, groceries, pets, and children all fitted comfortably inside. The Traveller felt honest, dependable, and perfectly suited to Britain's changing weather. Number 8. Vauxhall Victor FE. The Vauxhall Victor FE arrived in 1972 and quickly became a respected family car. Built by Vauxhall, it combined comfort, practicality, and good motorway manners. The large windows provided excellent visibility during rainy conditions. The soft suspension helped smooth out rough roads and long journeys. Most models used economical 4-cylinder engines that delivered dependable service. Families liked the Victor because it felt comfortable and reassuring. On wet motorways and foggy country roads, that confidence mattered enormously. The Victor may not receive much attention today, but during the 1970s, many families trusted it completely. Number 7. Austin Cambridge. The Austin Cambridge represented a simpler era of British motoring. Built by Austin, the Cambridge focused on reliability rather than fashion. Its styling looked conservative even by the standards of the day, but beneath the surface sat a car designed to handle everyday life. The sturdy mechanical components earned a reputation for durability. Drivers appreciated how predictable the Cambridge felt in poor weather. The comfortable ride and dependable engine made long journeys less stressful. For many British families, the Cambridge became a trusted companion through years of wet winters and rainy weekends. Number 6. Triumph 2000. The Triumph 2000 added a touch of sophistication to family motoring. Built by Triumph, the car offered smooth 6-cylinder power and excellent long-distance comfort. The cabin felt refined and spacious. Large windows improved visibility when rain reduced driving conditions. The suspension handled rough roads comfortably, helping drivers remain relaxed during longer journeys. Families liked the Triumph 2000 because it combined practicality with a feeling of quality. It wasn't just transportation, it felt special. And during difficult weather, that extra comfort made every journey easier. Number 5. Rover P6. The Rover P6 became one of Britain's most respected executive cars. Built by Rover, the P6 offered advanced engineering and impressive road manners. The strong body structure inspired confidence. The suspension delivered excellent stability on wet roads. Some models featured Rover's famous V8 engine, providing effortless performance in all conditions. Families trusted the Rover because it felt solid, secure, and incredibly well built. When rain lashed against the windscreen and visibility dropped, the P6 continued to feel composed. That confidence helped make it one of Britain's most admired family cars. Number 4. Volvo 240. Now technically, the Volvo 240 wasn't British. But during the 1970s and early 1980s, it became one of the most trusted family cars on British roads. And when people talked about reliability in bad weather, the Volvo was always part of the conversation. Built by Volvo, the 240 featured strong construction, dependable engines, and outstanding safety. The boxy shape offered excellent visibility during heavy rain. The large cabin gave families plenty of room for long journeys. Drivers appreciated how secure the car felt on wet roads. The Volvo seemed built to handle almost anything Britain could throw at it. And that reputation made it a favorite among careful family drivers. Number 3. Ford Cortina Mk3. Few cars represented Britain during the 1970s quite like the Ford Cortina. Introduced by Ford UK in 1970, the Cortina became one of the nation's best-selling cars. Families trusted it because it offered the perfect balance: affordable ownership, practical interior space, reliable engines, comfortable motorway driving. The Cortina handled Britain's unpredictable weather surprisingly well. The large windscreen improved visibility during rainstorms. The stable handling inspired confidence on slippery roads. And because Ford sold so many of them, help was never far away if repairs were needed. The Cortina became part of everyday British life, and rainy roads were simply another challenge it handled with ease. Number 2. Ford Granada. The Ford Granada became Britain's king of motorway comfort. Introduced during the early 1970s, the Granada offered a level of refinement many families had never experienced before. Built by Ford UK, the Granada featured a spacious cabin, comfortable seating, and powerful engine options. The car felt incredibly stable during wet motorway journeys. Long drives through heavy rain felt less tiring thanks to the smooth ride and excellent visibility. Families loved the sense of security the Granada provided. Police forces across Britain also trusted them, helping strengthen the car's reputation. The Granada felt strong, dependable, and capable of handling almost any weather. For many families, it represented the ideal long-distance car. Number 1. Ford Escort Mk2. And finally, the British family car that seemed able to handle everything. The Ford Escort Mk2. Introduced in 1975, the Escort quickly became one of Britain's most loved cars. Its success came from a simple formula: reliability, affordability, practicality. The Escort wasn't luxurious, it wasn't powerful, but it was dependable. The lightweight design and straightforward engineering made it easy to live with. The four-cylinder engines earned a reputation for durability. Families trusted them for school runs, shopping trips, and long motorway journeys. Rainy mornings, foggy evenings, cold winter drives. The Escort kept going. Millions of British families owned one, and countless people remember them as cars that simply never seemed to let them down. That reliability made the Escort more than just a successful car. It became part of British family life itself. And that's why it takes the number 1 spot. Because when Britain's roads turned wet and miserable, the Escort remained one of the most trusted companions a family could have. These cars weren't designed to be glamorous. They weren't built to break speed records. Instead, they were built for something far more important: trust. They carried families through school runs, holiday journeys, rainy weekends, and difficult winters. They handled Britain's famously unpredictable weather with determination and reliability. And in doing so, they earned a place in millions of family memories.